Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I will introduce myself. My name is Nurul Mutmainna with NIM 20400122071 and I'm from PBIC. And today I will make a video for final subject of speaking for academic purposes. So the first question is, what do you know of speaking for academic purpose? And my answer is speaking for academic purpose is a course that teach how to interact with other people, especially to speak for academic needs such as presentation, seminars, giving speech in formal situation, as well as teaching and learning by relying on language or on productive skills. Number two is, do you think academic speaking has a relationship with performance speaking? And my answer is yes, there is. Because good performance speaking will produce good public speaking and expression when we speak in public, and of course, this is will very helpful in for academic speaking. Number three is, what do you know of performance speaking? Performance speaking is a process of communication by involving a speaker and an audience to transmit information to the audience and meeting their social needs, such as making a speech and a presentation using a well prepared formal language effectively due to the speaker's ability to use appropriate knowledge of language. For the example, I get pronunciation, grammar, as well as vocabulary when speaking. Number four is, in case you are given an opportunity to deliver performance speaking, what type of performance speaking would you deliver? Why do you prefer the type? And if I am given the opportunity to deliver performance speaking, I will choose a speech. With a speech, I want to test my public speaking skills and I want to be a person who can provide messages, advice, motivation, information, knowledge, and many other positive things that I can give to my listeners. Number five is, do you agree with saying that making presentation is a discourse? Please explain your answer. Yes, I agree because public speaking as a course means a performance speaking discourses since people normally make speech and oral presentation as kinds of language in use for communicating information and messages they have in mind to other people. Discussing about making speech may not be apart from discussing about public speaking because making a speech is one of the public speaking discourses among the other. For the example, like giving lectures, public announcement, and giving report or broadcasting. Number six, do you agree with saying that making presentation is a discourse? Please explain your answer. Yes, I agree because learning to deliver effective presentation is necessary skill to master both for college and workers. People make oral presentation for some purpose like to inform, to train, or to persuade and to sell. And number seven is, what factors need to consider for selecting a good topic? Explain the answer. To select a good topic for a speech, a speaker has to consider some important things such as knowledge, interest, the speech occasion, as well as his audience. And first, consider the most knowledge topic. It is better to select a topic that the speaker is truly knowledgeable about it and know a lot about it. If a topic is selected based on the speaker's knowledge, it can give credibility to his speech. And the second is consider the most passionate topic. Another factor is that the speaker needs to consider when picking a topic is to pick something that he passionate about. When a speaker is making a speech in which the topic related to his current interests, talents, experience that fit his audience, he will make it easier and more enjoyable for him to write and to deliver the speech. And the third is consider the occasion. The occasion can be used for determining the topic of a speech. As someone is asked to speak in public, it is important to find out the occasion to talk for. A speech topic must be selected in accordance with the occasion, whether the occasion is celebratory, fun, or solemn. And the fourth and the last is consider the audience. Before selecting a good topic for a speech, a speaker needs to take into account some factors related to his audience condition. For the example, like the level of education of the audience, the interest of the audience, and the demographic factors of the audience. Number eight is, what factors need to consider when preparing for making presentation? Explain your answer. In order to make an effective oral presentation, a presenter is required to employ a systematic structure in making a presentation effective. A presentation is called effective when the audience can understand what the presenter says and the speaker can attain the goals of his presentation as he wants. And the question number 9, or the last question, is: do you think that the structure of making speech and making presentation are the same? Please explain the answer in detail. There are several similarities between the structure of a speech and making presentation. So the first is speech. The components of the basic structure, namely addressing, greeting, attention grabber, introduction, body, conclusion, and ending. So the first is addressing. Addressing here refers to a formal statement which is directed to a personal group of people. And after that, we have the second, yeah, namely greeting. Greeting here refers to a statement given by a speaker to his audience as they meet to welcome and to show front lines. And the third is attention grabber. It is undeniable that speaking in public is considered very difficult and most fearful even for so many people. And the fourth is introduction. The introduction part is essential for a speech because it provides the foundation all of information that a speaker will be transforming to an audience during his speech. Fifth is discussion. The discussion of a speech deals with a process in which a speaker begins organizing the content of his speech into full detail, starting from identifying the main points or ideas to providing supporting evidence and informative to clarify a topic. And the sixth is conclusion. The conclusion of a speech is mainly trying to summarize the main points that a speaker has already described in his speech. The seventh is ending. After going through all steps of delivering a speech, starting from addressing the audience to telling them the conclusion of the speech, it's time to end it. And making presentation, it have similarities with speech. So the first is greeting. To greet an audience is very important to do when making presentation because it is a customary way to start sharing messages from a presenter to an audience. The second is giving gratitude. Immediately after greeting the audience, a presenter can then express his or her gratitude to show that she or he is very delighted to see and meet the audience. The third is giving introduction. Giving self-introduction is sometimes important to do when a speaker is making presentation in front of an recognized group of people who has no ideas about the presenter's background. The fourth is introducing topic. The next step is to give a brief explanation of the topic which is going to be discussed, and the fifth is structuring the topic. Here it necessary to tell the audience why the topic is important to an audience. The sixth is delivering the presentation. In the steps, the presenter starts explaining everything that she or he has promised in his presentation outline. Number 7 is summarize. After going through a presentation delivery, the next step to do is summarize the context and the purpose of presentation by offering a brief overview of what have been discussed and a statement of recommendation to be drawn from the presentation. And eighth is invitation question. Invitation question from the audience is one of important elements in presentation. This is necessary to make an audience clear about everything that the presenter has discussed in his or her presentation. And the last is ending the presentation. When a presenter is going to end his or her presentation, it is polite and traditional to thank the audience for coming and listening. Okay, that is the question and the answer for the final subject for subject speaking for academic purpose. That's all from me. Thank you for watching this video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.